What's up guys, and welcome back. So we're going to be installing a Spigen screen protector, and honestly I probably should have done this like 300 miles ago when I bought the car, but I did see it on a channel that recommended this should be one of the first mods you do, and I agree. Seems pretty easy. I figured I'd go ahead and document this since I've documented everything so far. Let's go ahead and get it put on. Man, my screen looks absolutely horrendous. To be honest though, in broad daylight, I had no idea it was this bad, but let's go and get it cleaned up. I don't want any air bubbles. That's going to be a problem if we have one, so let's go ahead and get started. I feel like I'm going to need like 5 of these. Yeah guys, that worked way better. So if you're struggling, and granted I'm using amazing lighting in here right now, just use a little bit of like half and half, 50% diluted isopropyl alcohol with water, use a microfiber towel, and literally that will get all the grease off. The next most difficult thing with this is getting all the dust particles off. All right, press and wait 30 seconds. So we'll wait. I had this thing absolutely perfect, but look at the dust that's just on the other side of this. And then, yeah, there's something here. I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know guys, do I risk pulling this up and trying to get that bubble out? It's gonna bug me, I know it is. Guys, I was actually able to get it. This, I don't even know if the camera will pick it up, but it's there. It's right above the E on Spigen. Let's see if we can salvage this thing. So I got it done. I just want to show you how perfect this is. Not a single piece of dust, no bubbles. We did run into that small issue where I had to lift up the screen, stick the sticker underneath there, and was able to extract the one piece of dust that did make it, but it looks really, really good. It also makes the screen feel like super slick, which I actually really like that. It feels a little more premium for some reason, but that was a pretty easy install. I'm glad we did it just so we can be protected. On to the next. Well, another day and another mod. So we did just get in the blind spot monitor from Teslasy, which funny enough, they did not send any instructions. All they gave me was this wiring harness, the actual blind spot LED lights, and a pry tool, which I wasn't expecting this, so this is nice. But you know what? Some instructions would have been nice too. I think just kind of looking at this while I was doing the radar detector last night, I did see where this port was. I'm assuming this is maybe the OBD looking port that's also in there. There's a blue connector, I think, in there. Shouldn't be too hard, obviously. We'll go ahead and start fitting this onto the car and see how it turns out. Just going to unravel this and see what it looks like. So this will be the passenger side. I really don't want to take off the dash. Every time I lift up the dash now that I have the LED kit in there, it's like the wires get in the way. So I'm going to try to avoid taking off the dash and try a different method. But I saw another video of a YouTuber just kind of shove the wire underneath the dash. How does that work with the glove box though? Yeah, if you do that, then the wire's just going to fall out, but it's going to have to go underneath the dash. All right, for those wondering how to install this harness, there's a little white box back there, and I believe that's what this goes to. This doesn't go to anything. This basically is the open port, which will effectively just replace that one. Now for this one, looks like it goes right here. This male will go into the female end, then the top of this will go into the top of this one, and that's pretty much it. And then it uses a USB-C to connect the actual lights. So pretty easy. This looks like maybe a 10-15 minute job. Yeah, so the red blinking light means your door is open. I shut this door, it went off. Go and shut this one, it went off. Nice. Alright, let's go take it for a ride, see how it works. Can't say that I've ever been driving along and been hunting for a blind spot monitor usage, but they look cool. There's the other one. But let's pull up on some cars up here and see if we can get it to work. Figures there's literally no cars. Alright, we'll catch this light, let this guy get in front of us, and then we'll test it out. Alright, there he is. Let's get up to him. Just love the acceleration on this thing. See if it works. And it did. It shows up as red. I thought it showed up as amber. I thought it was supposed to be amber, but the red's cool. We'll come up here and turn around. There's literally no traffic in front of us or behind us. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, there's literally nobody. At least we know the... Oh, look at that. If you have your turn signal on, it turns a different color. It turns green. That's pretty cool. I'm also kind of curious if, like, you pull up next to somebody, if it just stays illuminated. I'll get in this turn lane. Let's see. Let's see if it lights up while we're stopped. It doesn't. Okay. It looks like it doesn't kick in until about 15 miles an hour, based on what we just experienced. So I wish it was. I really wish it was amber. I don't know why, but I wish it was amber. Anyway, guys, I would say this is a really good mod. And this is a safety mod. Like, this is something that you can use every day. Like, every car that I've had since 2015 has had blind spot monitor. So I don't understand why the Tesla only displays it when the turn signal is on here. It's just odd to me. I kind of want to test it again. I've only tested the right side of the car, not the left, so I want to make sure the left side's working too. Of course, nobody's coming. Guess we'll just wait here for this guy. Going all the way down here. This is like the first dimly lit evening where I've got to see like the LEDs. God, you guys moving quick. Let's see if it lights up. It does. That works really, really good. I'm actually really impressed with this mod. As dumb as it is, like, it's just blind spot monitor, but it's one of those things where, you know, you miss it when you don't have it. And I really like that they turn green. So if anyone's wondering how much this costs, I think I paid right around $110 from Teslasy. There's other sites that sell it. I want to say there's even a version on Amazon, but it's like a Gen 1, and from my understanding this is a Gen 2, if my memory serves correctly. Also, guys, take a look at that. We got the unit in from last night, hardwired. I changed it up. I went with the blue color. I didn't even know you could change the colors on this. I've had this thing for 2 years. One of the best investments I've ever made. I definitely like the speed respectfully, but that has saved me from so many tickets, it's not even funny. Anyway, guys, let's get back to the garage. Alright, guys, so I did want to go ahead and point out that I should have done this last night, but we do have Sentry mode on. As you can see, it just activated. But one thing to mention is that the unit and radar detector is not coming on while Sentry mode is on. This was a big problem for some of the people on the Tesla forums. stating that they tapped into the wrong wire. It would work just fine, but then when Sentry mode was on, it would turn the radar detector on, which in my case it did not. So we 100% got the right wire on the first try. Hopefully my video helps. Also, the ambient lights don't turn on at all whenever Sentry mode is turned on. So really easy install. Really easy install for the blind spot monitor. And I think that's a terrific modification that most people should do. So, really nice. Of course, it lets you know when the car doors open. So, very cool setup. Guys, I am one of the worst when it comes to operating the DJI mic. Like, I keep recording myself and forgetting to plug the receiver in, or I plug the receiver in and don't turn it on. But guys, if you did like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. This really helps me out, obviously, as you know. I think we're at a whopping 12 subscribers so far, so thank you guys to the early adopters. We're gonna have some more stuff coming on the way. I'm actually doing a little bit of shopping now for like a carbon fiber lip kit, like front lip, side skirts. I don't really want to go the cheap route. I'm actually looking at the Adro kit, if you guys are familiar with that one. So a really nice kit, not cheap by any means. The only thing I don't like is the rear diffuser. So not sure we're gonna go that route with those guys, but I love the side skirts. Front lip's okay. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and see you in the next video. See ya.